Overall, I can say that they, as a team, have come up with the strategies and have bickered and argued with one another about which one's best. So they're all at fault there. Um,
I just said it's his decision. If he's not happy, he needs to talk to people about it and figure out where he wants to go. But I'm sure he's a decent player. There's probably a spot for him somewhere else. I said, but it's his call. I don't want to be in the middle of it. And then you heard
hmm
about what happened to Nermond while you're gone, right?
No.
He quit because he got publicly berated by, I mean, totally berated by Guy Fawkes and Blackstrike. Wasn't there, nor will anybody who was there tell me exactly what happened. But we're trying to get Nerman back, but he sent his resignation from the clan itself because he is not having much fun. So I told Pink and the other guys to try to get a hold of him, but after we get Nerman's side of the story, I'm going to have to deal with Guy Fawkes and Blackstrike, and one of those is probably going to end up going. My guess is probably Guy, because from what I understand is he went absolutely ballistic, uh, completely ballistic on Nermond because he during Clan Wars he pushed a little too hard, and he was just uh, just absolutely unkind, if that makes sense.
So how did you first hear about it?
It was reported to me by Nermond, who said he was quitting, and then I'm like, well, what the heck happened? And
Now, my next question is, was Red or Valkyrie
Red wasn't there. Either was
there?
Valkyrie. Valkyrie
Hmm.
was at physical therapy, and Red wasn't there.
I didn't mean to say Red, Rev.
I don't know if Rev was there or not, but it doesn't sound like he was.
Hmm. So what? So both Guy and Blackstrike had a hand in his beratement.
Yes. Yep. And I guess it didn't go over very well.
Hmm. Well, I don't want him to leave.
I don't think any of us want him to leave. So, we're trying to get him back. Just not going all that spectacularly well.
Hmm.
He says he's not having very much fun, and I don't blame him. I mean, it doesn't sound like
Then when he said that, does he give reasons as far as what it is he's not finding fun, or?
people are not what he expected. I mean, um, there's a lot of jerkiness occurring, I guess.
I don't know if you talked or you cut out. Or you?
There's a lot of jerkiness occurring, I guess, is the
Oh,
problem.
you mean Team One attitudes?
The not, I mean, Team Two. He's on Team Two.
No, I know, but he came from Team One. That's why he left.
Well, I guess they're not doing very well. I mean, in terms of, um, it's not what he expected. That's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it doesn't sound real good.
And aside from the game, you did talk to him on TeamSpeak.
No. Well, this is the
Oh,
first time I've seen him back
oh,
now
on TeamSpeak, yeah.
since he said he quit. I don't know what to say. It's just it's a little disheartening. That's all.
Hmm.
So it
Guy
seems like
hasn't been around.
we have a bit of a mess. I mean, I'm just telling you right now. I don't know what the deal is with Colorado. If he's not happy, then he should move. With
Right.
Nermont, I don't know what the hell to say other than um, yeah, I don't know what to tell Nermont. I don't want Nermont to go. I mean, he's a good guy. I never had a problem in Nurmund, have you?
Oh no.
I'm just trying to figure out what the heck happened here.
He's gonna come talk to us.
Nurmund is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He said, just give me a minute. He was just finishing his conversation with Pink, and then he's gonna come.
Well, that would be great, because this is... I feel bad. This is total BS what happened to him. And Danger's finally all sorted out. I mean, that took a fucking... Ugh.
And where did he end up?
SF4. He refused to talk to SF2, so... Or not to SF6, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a Gurney match, and I'm kind of playing like you. I'm just being kind of... Well, I'm not really paying attention. I'm kind of being a dick, and I'm at 122k, and I've only taken 4k in damage. These Yamatos just came around the corner. I'm like, bye! Enjoy your life!
You know that Bronco left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did Bronco leave? I meant to ask you, why did Bronco leave?
Well, I wasn't there, but they told me right away. I was so happy that he left.
User joined your channel.
To begin with.
Hey, Nirmand.
Allow me 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
No problem. Sure. He left because I made it a strict rule with those guys to follow it. Clan Wars is like gambling, okay? If you start doing well, and you're doing well, like you have a string of wins going.
Keep
like
playing,
4
otherwise
wins, 5
stop.
wins. Play until you lose that one match. Then you guys can stop. If you get to the point where you have lost like 3 rounds in a row, stop. Talk about what's going on, work together, identify the issues, and spend your time like that. Don't beat your heads into the dirt and lose 6 rounds, etc. Okay. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, they were playing the Clan Wars where they lost 3. So Fritz and Tommy and them said, hey, we're not going to play anymore tonight, but we need to talk and identify the issues. Well, Bronco got pissed off and didn't agree and wanted to play more, and that was the final decision. He said, well, fuck this. I'm not going to play here anymore. And he left.
Well, I don't understand where all these...
So, no big loss. The thing with those guys is they came from a place that had no structure and expectations. And now that there's some, so to say, some of them can't get used to it. Which brought me to when I was talking to Colorado about one particular person looking to transfer number 20, Jax M the Mike or whatever the hell it's called. He wants to go to 6, but 6 has plenty of people where 5 does not. So, and his reasoning was he's just new to the clan and is looking to join a competitive in nature Clan Wars team, which is of the 3. So I'm thinking that we need to offer that into SF5 prior to 6.
Well, we got to talk to Tathrop and Dacnian tonight. I told Dacnian he needs to try to figure out how to get here if he can at all.
Yeah, I was talking to Tathrop earlier, just asking him what the progress was. They're 1,000, I believe, or 1,500. One of the two, short, before they can make that expansion. So they should be having that within the next, I would assume, 3 to 4 days.
I'm here.
Hey, Nermond. Thank you for talking, or taking the time to talk to us. We weren't there for what happened, but I can tell you that neither Deck or I would like to see you go, and we're sad about what happened, and we are trying to hear your side of the story first before we do anything.
That's one of my points. I think you are not. You are not. You have not to do anything. I mean, that's one of the points because you cannot change people's minds. It's a bit difficult, but it's something like that. You cannot change people's minds. I mean, many times I've been here for a long time, and I know many things about the people, right? And when people doesn't have a good attitude, they just don't have a good attitude, and that's it. And I don't want to be the point who says, because you have done that to Normand, you are going to be punished by that and by that, by that. It's not worth. It's just making drama, and I don't want any drama. I'm just in the game to enjoy, to share my experience with the other people, and it's just the feeling that it's just not worth. I mean, why I have to look for more troubles? I have enough troubles in my real life. I come to the game to enjoy it, to share my experience, to enjoy the game because I like it, not because I wanted to be better than anyone or I just share my experiences. I mean,
I don't think anybody's saying that, Nermond.
yes, I know, but when you see, I have been in many situations in SF3 and in and in SF6, and I've seen Clone Wars, and I've seen Supremacy League matches and everything, and I have never said to anyone when someone did an action that I thought it was not proper to do that action in that moment, or a tactic, or whatever. I am not going to blame anyone for that because I think he was doing the best for the team at that point or at that moment, okay? Then why at the first opportunity they have, I am not even saying that they are right or wrong, that doesn't matter, but at the first opportunity you have, they jump on your throat, they blame you in public, and I say, come on, stop that. I am not here to do that. I am here to enjoy the game, and if I do a mistake, if that was a mistake, we can discuss, then you can speak to me. And when I got angry because of that, they just say that I cannot accept criticism. But that's not criticism. That's another thing.
I think you're right, Nermond. I'm interrupt here and say, look, the story, but there's a point to constructive criticism, and then there's just beating somebody up, and what it sounds like is they were just beating up, and that we do not want to tolerate. That's something we have to fix. And so what I'm saying is, I wanted to talk to you first, hear your side, but these two individuals, this is not the first time it's happened, and we need to nip it in the bud, because otherwise we're going to lose not just you, we're going to lose other people, and this is not the first time, and they have been warned. So it's not you creating drama. I would look at it as you helping prevent somebody else from being put in that situation, because, I screwed up really badly in Clan Wars Wednesday night. I totally screwed up. I pushed forward when I shouldn't have pushed forward, and I got focused. Like, I should have stopped. And at the end, they're like, well, you should have stopped. And because if you would have been protected in that cove, and you would have been fine. And that was the end of it. There was a lot of like bitching and moaning, but it wasn't like a public berating. I pushed forward too far. I admit it. I screwed up. Period. And that's all it should be. Not. It sounds like what happened. It was just a public humiliation session, which is not fair.
I think it comes. I don't know, but I have the feeling like, first of all, some people thought that I was going to SFCs to be the hero or something like that, you understand? Or he's coming from SF3, he